Hi guys, how you doing? It's Leah back with the benefits of education. Today I'm here to discuss one difference that I've noticed in students, or a difference that I've seen in them. They all go and study, sometimes the same thing, same course, same grades, or even better, or whatever, but they all graduate and come out of university. Now, regardless of whether they've all achieved the same grades, of done well, whatever, there's one difference that I've noticed in graduates, or one thing that kind of elevates the others from the rest. Now, you notice that even though all of them have a degree or have a paper that shows they graduated in one thing, one of them or one group or a certain group have an ability to see an opportunity and they expand on it, and the others are just seeing themselves as just another number, just another graduate or another group of graduates who are, I don't know, basically they just see themselves as everybody else. And the reason why I decided to talk about this, I recently spoke to two of them and I said, okay, congratulations, you've done well. What have you done so far, or where are you, and how far are you going, and how are things, basically just trying to find out, because I know it's really difficult, but trying to find out and see how they're doing, basically. And one of them happened to tell me that, Leah, I've tried everything, I've done this and that and that, and according to what they've done, you can see that, or so far there's a move, even though things have not properly broken out as they want it, but there's a step, there's a move, and you can see that they're going somewhere. The other one said to me, do you know what, because I asked that what companies have you approached, and what's going on, basically. And he said to me, do you know what, Leah, according to all the organizations that I've gone in, I think I'm just another number, I'm just another student. Okay, hold on a minute. I was thinking, no, I don't even, I wasn't harsh, but I felt so, like, so bad that they actually confirmed and mentioned and said, you know what, they've already taken themselves in a certain, or given themselves a certain category, and they said, you know what, I'm just another student, I'm just like everyone else, or I'm just like someone else who just graduated and part of it. They don't see anything unique in them, they don't even see that they can even bring a difference. All they have is literally a paper. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna talk about this. I'm not saying that I'm special, I'm too different, I am great, I'm whatever. But you know what? One thing that I've noticed, one thing that I believe now, I am not just another number. I am not just another wife. I am not just another student. I'm not just another graduate. I'm not just another human being. I'm not just another black girl. I'm not just another girl. I'm not just another number. I am a special number. Now, because I see myself like that, I've managed to start going out of my comfort zone and doing things that are elevating me, or things that are leading me towards where I want to be. If at all I graduated and started seeing myself as everybody else, I'll sit down, because at the moment the industry is very competitive, very hard to get in there. That's the reality. But just because they've said that's the reality and that's what it is, therefore I'm just gonna see myself as anyone else and just sit down. That means I'll never even get there, because there's so many that are just sitting down. Now, I noticed that, for example, you could be walking out there wearing a shirt like this. It's got number 85. Some people will look at you and just look at you and say, okay, it's just a black and white, or they don't even notice or whatever, and just go. Another group of people will look at you and first of all, straight away they recognize you're wearing a number 87 or number 85. Someone else will just look at you at the same time, but they won't even recognize, they won't even notice that you're wearing it, just because they see it as just another outfit, or they see it as just another something else that you wore. Now, the person that is able to make a difference will look at me and say, okay, she's wearing number 85. Number 85, or this is just an example, by the way, guys. Number 85, maybe they'll start referring it to either their grandparents, or they've got a grandpa or whatever who's 85, or okay, it's hard. Okay, let's change the number. let's say number 10 or number whatever, they'll say, okay, they refer it to either a birthday, they refer it to a day that they lost somebody, or a date their mother was born, or a day they first went on a party, or the day where they first either bought an outfit, or day whatever, they'll kind of refer it to something, whereas someone else will literally just see it as just another number. Now you could say and say, oh, why is there a need for me to look at a number and then start referring it to something? Now sometimes that's the time you remember what is meant to be done, because you referred that number to something. You didn't just look at it and leave there, but you looked at it and referred something. If it refers to somebody's birthday, maybe you had to buy them a present and you haven't bought them one yet. Maybe you have to do a memorial for someone who passed away on that day. Maybe you had to do something special. But what it does, you looking at it and expand on your mind, expand on what you've just seen, means that you've gonna put in some kind of an action. You've gonna put in something that is gonna make a difference, you know, or you're gonna be reminded of something that you have to do, something great, rather than just looking at it and go away. Now don't you all concentrate on a number because I'm using a number, just because I'm wearing a number, or just it was just a random thing. I'm just saying, do not just be another number. Being another number, meaning if you start seeing yourself as just another graduate, even when you walk into like an interview room, or when you walk into workplace or whatever, and you're trying to grab that job, you're trying to kind of penetrate and get through to a next level, because you're already seeing yourself as that number, you're gonna act like that. You're going to answer questions like you're just another graduate who studied law or studied whatever. You're going to behave that way, whereby even these people or employers or whatever, they're not gonna see no difference in you. Like I'll say I've got these unique people that I work with in my organization, not employee, but my not an employer, but whatever, people that work for me, let me just say it like that. And when I look at all of them, there's a difference. There are people that look at them, say there's something unique in this person and I want it, and I'm not gonna let go. I'm gonna do all I can to make sure that I don't lose her, to make sure that the unique gift that she has does not go, because it's not easy to be found. And also, I don't want it to go to waste. Maybe she can make a difference and bring a difference to my organization. So there's something unique about her that I cannot let go like that. They're all unique in their own way. So I'm just giving an example that there is something special in someone. But if for those that see themselves as just another student, or as just another person who has no experience, trying to get experience, and they're not bringing anything unique, or they're not doing something unique or whatever, then for some reason it is harder, or it is very hard not for others not to see you like that, because you are giving them that kind of attitude, the behavior, whatever. I know I'm probably rambling so much, but what I'm saying, guys, do not see yourself as just another number. Treat yourself as a number that people are going to look and try to get attached to, a number that refers something, a number that means something, or a number that will bring a difference. Now, do not be just a dead number. That as well, hope that's not rude, but being a dead number, this is what I mean. Being an individual whereby, for example, if you look at number whatever, and that number reminds you of somebody who passed away or something like that, you're not going to be able to do much. All you could do is probably do a memorial service for them to remember them, but there's nothing much you're going to do. That's what I mean. Don't be a number that they cannot add on. Don't be a number that nobody wants to use, or a number that they can't even multiply. Don't just be another number. Be a unique number. Be a number that everybody wants. For example, in fact, like money, sometimes the value for money goes up, or the value for money is always there. But still, there's a difference when someone holds a £5. The way you handle it, the way you hold it, you're probably gonna put it in your bag. You're not gonna remember, or you're gonna put it somewhere and say, "Oh, I think I had a fiver somewhere." But you cannot hold 1,000,000. You cannot hold a certain amount of money and say, "I'm sure I had 1,000,000 somewhere. I think I've put it somewhere. I don't know. I think it's in my bag. I don't know." Find out. But you can say that to a fiver. You can say that to a £10. I think I had it. I don't know, somewhere. I think I had a 20 quid somewhere. Just like that. If you carry yourself that way, or the value that you put on yourself, it is harder for people to actually value differently, because a £5 is always a £5, and 1,000,000 is always 1,000,000. But still, to those that have a lot, they could probably see 1,000,000 like, "Oh, just 1,000,000, just 1,000,000." But to those that don't have, will say, "Let me not even go there," because you know what I mean. You know what I mean, guys. So basically, the whole point, or the whole reason why I kind of started up this conversation or this video, is literally when someone told me that, "No, Lee, I'm just another student. There's nothing much. I know you were a student who has also studied what others have studied, but don't carry yourself as just another. Because if you're carrying yourself as just another, then what's the point? Because that means you're saying there's plenty of many, or there's plenty of those that can do what you can do. So then if there are plenty, why did you go and study the same thing? You went and studied it because you thought you could make a difference. You thought that you could get something out of it. So try and use it. Try and get something that you wanted to get out. Don't be just another number. I know I am not the greatest. I know I'm not as successful. I know I'm not whatever. But one thing I know, I'm not just another wife. I'm not just another girl. I'm not just another student. I'm not just another Leah. I'm not just another black person. I'm not just another whatever you can call me. I know I'm a unique number, and though I haven't got my some of my uniqueness hasn't yet been shown yet, because I'm working towards it, but I know I do not need the world's permission to believe that I'm unique. I do not need anyone's permission to believe that I can do things, because if I wait on people's permission, you will never please everybody. You'll never be good for everybody. Right now I could be saying this and someone will say, "What are you talking about?" Yet I'm believing everything that I'm saying, that people need to be unique, people don't need to treat themselves, and someone will say, "No, whatever, you just do what you gotta do and go on." So I cannot wait for people's permission or for the world's permission to be great. I can't. I literally have to take a step of faith. Yes, I'm a believer as well. Take a step of faith and do what I believe in. Do things uniquely if I can. And now and again I slack, but then slacking does not mean that I am carrying myself as everybody else. It's just because you go through storms of life, you go through things now and again, but I know the greater is coming. So I don't carry myself like that. I just have to continue, no matter how. Now there's so many things that I'm going through in my life, like that. To some of you, if you were going through what I was going through, you probably wouldn't be here sitting down and talk about the things I'm talking about. I know they might not be great for everybody, but you might not. But because this is who I am, this is what makes me happy, and this is what I believe in, I have to stand here and say, I am not just another number. So to you graduates, if you continue carrying yourself like that, there's no way you're going to be seen different. Now, there's a difference between being proud and treat yourself like a pure, be arrogant, and that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about believing and have a dream and stand up and keep the dream, as in keep going, and say, I am unique, I am great, whatever, and go. So it's not that I am proud, though it's not bad to be proud, but not the bad proud, if you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So guys, I hope I've not rambled on so much. I hope I made sense. But to those of you, even if you're not a student, even if you're just not just, I don't want to use that just, even if you're in your family, in your home, in your marriage, in your children, in whatever. Do not be just another father, do not be just another wife, do not be just another mother, do not be just another whatever. Begin to make a difference. And I don't know, but for some reason there's something that is gone into me that I can no longer believe that I'm just another person. There's something that is going into me, and I know that you've all got a unique reason why you're on earth, and that reason can only come up if you begin to believe in you and do what you're created to do. Now, think I was maybe I was being told, or someone was talking about it, that it is really hard to discover who you are or who you're meant to be. But once you discover, my God, take all every advantage that there is to make it happen, to make the individual meant to be come forward. I hope this makes sense, and I'm looking forward to speak to you again soon. I know I haven't recorded a video recently. I've been going through a lot, I've been doing much, but I am still Leah. And thank you so much for those of you supporting the benefits of education, and I've got an event coming up on the 20th of October. Please come and support us. Thank you so much. Until next time, Leah.